So to give you a little bit of insight as to how this whole course came about, is we began talks with your executive team at RSEG Group to identify a leadership program that we're going to meet the specific challenges and issues that you had as an organization when it came to developing your leaders. And part of that challenge is that most leadership courses that are offered are out of the box or they're off the shelf. You sign up for a program and you end up getting 5 modules that you don't really need or don't help you become a better leader in your position. And so what we wanted to do in our talks with RSEG Group was develop a custom course. So as you know, we sent out the leadership development survey. We gathered up all of that valuable feedback. We sifted through it all and were able to nail down some specific areas of challenge that we wanted to address through the leadership training. So that was challenge number 1 that we were able to address, and that helped us build the course that you're going to walk through over the next year. The second challenge that we had was the length of the program. So oftentimes leadership development courses will run 3 to 5 days. They're consecutive days. It's a bit intensive. You're in there all day, every day, sometimes in the evenings, and then you go home. And it's info dump, some exercises that you do along the way, and then off you go to be excellent as leaders in your position. The challenge with that we've seen throughout the years of facilitating and doing these executive type trainings is that behavior change takes time. And so what we prefer to do is to come in, to invite you on a journey, to teach you some new ways of looking at things, give you some new tools, allow you time to really think about it, sit and process what you're being told, internalize it, and then go back to your positions, go back to your work and think, okay, well, now I'm going to start applying what I've learned. I'm going to start practicing these principles, practicing the exercises that I've done in the training. And we wanted to allow you time to do that. And that's why modules 1 through 5 are broken down into a couple of months apart. The third challenge that we found in leadership courses is that we're often focused on performance and outcomes. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty of what you do in your current role to make you an excellent leader. The problem with that can be that if trust has broken down in the organization, or if power dynamics are somewhat skewed and being abused in an organization, if communication has failed, if we don't understand the individuals that we're dealing with and how their needs, goals, and values may differ from ours. If any of that has broken down, we're not actually going to get to the performance and the outcomes and the goals that we want to get to as an organization. They're sort of too lofty when a lot of that other stuff breaks down. And so we've developed this training to build in reverse. So what we're going to do is the first module is going to talk about the right use of power. So what are power dynamics? How do we deal with somebody who's in a subordinate position to us? How do we talk to and communicate with our peers? And then what does that power dynamic look like for us to our boss? The second module we're going to dive into is all about compassionate communication or nonviolent communication. Jeff is going to walk you through that module as well in a couple of months from now. The third module is all about trust. So how do we use our own emotional intelligence and our own driving forces to not only understand ourselves better, but to build trust within our teams when we start understanding how people are different from us. How do we motivate? How do we win people? How do we get them on side? How do we build trust in our teams when everyone is so unique and so different from us? The fourth module is all about storytelling for leaders. So how do we create a vision and inspire and persuade and win people on side in order to pursue that vision, to keep the company moving forward? Are we free to fail often, fail fast, fail hard, and learn from our failures, pick ourselves up again, and be innovative and creative in that failure? So storytelling will allow us to do that, and that's something Colleen Henderson's going to be walking you through a couple of months later. And then the very last module will be about performance and outcomes. And quite honestly, it's a work in progress. Like I said at the beginning, it's a custom course. So we're going to wait to see a little bit. We have some ideas as to what we want to put in that module, but we're going to wait to see what comes out of the other modules to make sure that it's custom content relevant for each of you. So that's my very quick 5-minute and 40-second spiel welcoming you to the course. So my hope for you, and Jeff's hope for you, and Colleen's hope for you, and I know your executive leadership's team's hope for you throughout the course of this entire year is that you really grow. You learn what it takes to be a fearless leader, but one that's compassionate, one that can motivate others, one that can persuade and inspire and engage, and really to become the best version of yourself. And with that, I leave you in the very capable hands of Jeff Coulard. I hope you have an amazing first couple of days. I look forward to seeing you in Module 2 a few months from now, and please feel free to reach out to me anytime you like. I'm sure you all have my contact information. If not, you can contact HR or ask Jeff at the end of the training tomorrow. Have a wonderful session, and I will see you too soon. Take care.